from Newport Beach, it's Good Evening UCI with Steve Scifo, Daniel Miller, Tyler Brie, Mike Wong, and Logan Frick. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Good Evening UCI.
I'm Logan Frick and welcome to Good Evening UCI. Some of us are here at the lovely downtown Disney Resort right now, while others of us are on a cruise to Ensenada, Mexico. But in true Disney fashion, the show still must go on. So let's check in with Steve Scifo, who's still kind of on dry land, and find out what happened at homecoming.
Of all 365 days in the year, today is the best day to be an anteater. The men's basketball team is getting ready to take on Cal State Northridge, but before we get to some play-by-play, let's look at the excitement that's been going on all afternoon.
No rainy day blues here. Anteaters of all ages tried their hand at a variety of games and activities, but good old-fashioned cheering seemed to be the favorite. And the Anteater-in-Chief, Peter that is, was out early this time, mingling with the fans who were ready to face the weather and show their support.
I can't feel my feet or my hands because it's raining and freezing, but we're still here, yeah, UCI!
And some encouraging words from Chancellor Drake or all the insurance we needed to know that tonight was bound to be a winner.
I'm very excited to be here for homecoming to see so many anteaters, and anteaters generally don't brave the rain, and so it's really nice to see the spirit that people have, and looking forward to a great game tonight against Northridge and moving on to the tournament.
A strong presence in the Big West is exactly what our eaters have on their mind as Derek Flowers drains it from downtown. Eaters on the defensive end this time as Eric Wise battles for the rebound in traffic and then beautifully sets up the fast break. Derek Strings assists to Patrick Rembert, showing his fundamentals here as he finishes the high-energy play. And speaking of high energy, but it seems what these kids love right now is being on TV. Smile, Tiffany, you're on Good Evening UCI. And now for the focal point of the night, one lucky prince and princess became homecoming royalty. Scott and Jackie, how does it feel?
It's exciting, it's a little bit unreal. I never thought I'd be here.
It hasn't hit me yet because I still can't believe that I won.
Well, believe it, Jackie, because you definitely deserve it. And now for more home team highlights. Here's Eric Wise bulldozing his way to the hoop and a great game for the big man. He had a double-double on 21 points and 13 boards. The Eaters were all over the glass in the second half. Here's Darren Moore with a gutsy rebound and putback, but this fan was looking for something else.
What's your number 7? I love you!
Well, with support like that, it's no wonder the Matadors fell short, and Eater Nation was thrilled.
So there you have it. Eaters pulling through when it counts the most. These fans are so excited right now with good reason.
Rushing the court after a well-deserved victory, Eater Nation has truly set a new standard. And speaking of new standards, Steve Scifo returns to show us how one Greek chapter had an especially successful philanthropy.
Right now, the American Heart Association is loving the Sisters of Alpha Phi, and for good reason. We're here today to find out how these ladies have raised money for women's cardiac research in record numbers.
The crowd at Red Dress Gala was all cheers Saturday night, and whether they were enjoying some fine desserts, fine wine, or admiring the items up for bid, there was no question these supporters were ready to go big.
Sir, would you go to $900 for us? Yes, at $900!
Among the items up for bid, a 2-night stay at the MGM Grand, an overnight wild animal experience, and all-you-can-eat taco dogs, but this hot dog was the big hit.
Would you go to $1,000? Yes! Yes, at $1,000!
For the past 3 years, the ladies of Alpha Phi have been committed to helping save lives, and as the enthusiasm grew all the way to the last bid, it became clear that this year's efforts were the most successful yet.
I need you to go to 1,300, but if you're superstitious, we'll go right to 14. 1,400! Holy cow!
As the night came to a close, we couldn't help but feel proud of our Alpha Phis for their class and character. And what everyone was most proud of, raising $38,000 for women's cardiac research. When it came to supporting this cause, it's safe to say that everyone in attendance was.
So, yeah!
The new totals, including post-event donations, are now well over $40,000. And while the rest of our boys couldn't be here, we were all out in force for Urban Arts Festival, strutting our stuff on the runway. The stage was set and the tunes were bumping as Daniel Miller and LaSalle Mitchell kicked off the Urban Arts Fashion Show, both going for a classic American look, and Miller, of course, showing off his classic American moves. Next we have Tyler Brie and Mike Wong, both no stranger to the fashion industry. Tyler going for a casual Newport Beach winter ensemble, while Mike mixed things up a bit with a classic peacoat and Tim Burton-esque tight-fitting pants. Now we have the one and only Dino Huzos with dodgeball mastermind Sam Shaw, both sporting street-inspired outfits that combine contrast and style. Steve Scifo wearing a shirt that makes a bold claim. We have yet to see his ninja moves, but tonight he is wearing all black, so he is a bad guy. No, I didn't just walk off the set of Happy Days. The retro look is completely intentional, combining a tight-fitting corduroy and classic 50s-inspired wool pullover. A variety of looks featured on a variety of our friends. Urban Arts played host to a fabulous outside fashion show. So while some of us are on vacations to faraway places, if you're like us and around here on break, you still need to find some great things to do. Steve?
Welcome aboard, UCI. We are on our way to the world-famous Balboa Island. Now, if you wanted, you could get there via the mainland, but the locals know the real way to get here is by sea. Well, it looks like we spotted land, so I'll catch up with you when we dock.
Since opening over a century ago, Balboa Island hasn't lost its charm. There's still plenty of ways to get in on the excitement at the aptly named Fun Zone. You can reminisce on the merry-go-round, go for a new high score at the arcade, take a spin on the Ferris wheel, and satisfy your adrenaline fix on the bungee trampoline. And if you're looking to satisfy your appetite, you'll find an assortment of carnival classics. Tired from all that walking around? You can pick up a Segway from the island dealership. But if you're not looking to spend a sailor's ransom, $30 will get you a 2.5-hour nautical tour complete with sun and sightseeing.
And if you come here at night, the joint is always jumping here at the Balboa Saloon.
Sounds great, Steve, and if you're looking for a great bite to eat, this New York-style pizza restaurant right next to these ferry lines here is the place to eat. The motorcycles are rumbling, and so is my stomach. Good thing the pizza's so big, it takes 2 plates to hold it. And for just about the same price, you can fill those 2 plates with $1 tacos on Fridays at the island favorite, Great Mex. But for today, I was all about that pizza. You know, Steve, this pizza is so huge, you could probably eat the whole thing while you're waiting in that long line. Well, it looks like our day here is done, and in good time. The ferry has just arrived. Well, consider this your first visit to Balboa, and we hope you'll be making a second. As always, thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful spring break, and we'll see you real soon.